Back-to-backs help you do that, but how do you feel about getting right back at it?
That's good. I like that. After a loss, just get right back at it. So obviously not the way we wanted it to go last night, but like you said, back at it tonight.
Is being able to shelve bad things and put good things into perspective helpful in a situation where you're playing a lot of games with a lot on the line for the rest of the year?
Yeah, I mean, you got to have a short memory in this league. You're playing every other night, back-to-backs, you name it. You got to be able to have a short memory and stay positive and focus on some of the good things and build off that. So we obviously weren't happy with their game last night, but.
Hitch said post-game, we asked about you bleeding a few times through the game. He said you gave as much as you got last night. Do you feel like, from a physical standpoint, that he said you don't need help out there, you can handle yourself? Others might suggest that when something like that happens to the captain, there needs to be sort of this response. Where do you come out on when these things happen to you and the way your teammates respond?
Yeah, obviously it's a physical game. These things happen, and it's more important that we're focusing on playing hockey. It doesn't need to turn into that type of game, especially against those guys where that's kind of how it's turned. When we play those guys a couple of times, it's been a parade of the penalty box, and we never need that against those guys. They have a good power play, and we wanted to keep it 5-on-5 as much as we could. So
It's long been your policy to not talk about the referees. Why do you go down that road?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about the referees, just because it's they're human and they're going to call what they see, and that's all there is to it.
You guys have a sentence done on that?
One more. Might it serve a purpose to just every once in a while just say, like Mario did it, he called it a garage league and said, this is enough. Like, is there a breaking point, or is this going to be?
I mean, there's times on the ice where it'd be appropriate to go up and just talk about a certain play and maybe see what he saw and share what maybe you think. And some refs are willing to listen to that, some refs aren't, and it's good to have that conversation, but it doesn't need to be done in the media.
Privately is probably better. Right?
Yeah, it never needs to be done in the media.
You guys feel fortunate just in terms of the record's been up and down, yet here you are still within striking distance, and there's this opportunity to grab this thing if you can.
I'm sure there's a lot of teams that are probably feeling that way, and we're definitely one of them. We went through a tough stretch there and weren't able to get many points, and we still find ourselves 1 or 2 points out. I'm not sure what it is today, but there's a bunch of teams within that striking distance. So someone's got to get on a roll here, and better be us.
Because you're just all the kind of the time you spend on being fit help when you play a game last night, as physical as it is, as emotional as it is, and then just try and turn around and recover and get back at it tonight.
Well, you play back-to-backs and whatnot all the way up. In junior, you play 3-3, so it's nothing new.
Good.